What's up, everybody? We're back at it again with another podcast, my favorite unofficial family. Thank y'all for tuning in again. And I want to say we appreciate y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all for listening.
Showing love.
But we got an amazing guest star in the building today. We got the one and only Aston Len in here. Let's give her a round of applause. You don't even know it, bro. That's why you sitting in the wrong spot. I'd have had it going crazy. Hey, but no, for real though, we
start pressing all the wrong
pressing anything on the keys, bro. Hey, but we gonna get into a little bit of it. We just gonna really get into her background and just get into a little bit about her. So, like, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so as y'all know, my name is Aston. That's my middle name, Lanet, but my name is Aston. I am a self-taught seamstress and designer. Well, self-taught from 12 until high school started. Then we got into the real school stuff, yeah. But, so yeah, I've been sewing since I was 12. Started off with, like, accessories, things like that, bags. Now I do strictly clothes, and I'll be dressing people from here to there, everywhere, and that's what I do.
Every fucking where. She dressing people from every fucking where, bro. Y'all need to tune in for real. I'm sorry.
We talking about?
I'm sorry, bro.
Like, I know you be so hyped, bro. I already know. I edit the videos, bro. You be so hyped, like damn.
Hey, my bad. I apologize.
Nah,
but, hey,
good.
let's get into it. So, like you said, you've been doing it since 12. What made you want to get into it when you were 12 years old?
To be honest, I don't know. I wanted to be a veterinarian. Like, I love animals. As you can see, I have my dog here. So, that's what I wanted to be. And then I randomly asked for a sewing machine, like,
Off the random.
It was one of my birthdays.
What was your first one?
I had a I had a singer. It was this real small little only do the little straight stitch, zigzag stitch. And yeah, that's where I got my start at. But I mean, it got me here, so.
For real.
So, like, what was the first like piece of clothing you ever made with that? Like,
I made in 8th grade. I made a real big tutu and like off the shoulder shirt for myself for my graduation. And it's so funny because looking back at it now, I'm like, that was funny looking underneath the robe. Yeah. But like, it was an accomplishment for me. I'm like, okay, I do a little something. Because I did clutch bags first, which is basically just a rectangle bag, no straps. You kind of just hold it, little something. So like making any type of clothes is like, that's cool. Making it fit is like, that's crazy. So, yeah.
That's lit for real. All right, so we kind of answered that first question. So the first question was like, no, I don't think we really answered. What inspired you? Like, I know you said you came out of nowhere and you just decided to pick it up one day, but it wasn't nothing that you saw or no family members or nothing, like nobody?
Not really anybody specifically, but my mom is very into like dressing. Like, she's real low key with dressing, but like my mom and my dad kind of got a little flair to them. So seeing them, I feel like that kind of had me bounce off my fashion sense. And then with that, it's like, I can make my own stuff and make it for myself. So I feel like that kind of put into it. But nothing in, like, specifically, like, I walked outside and see something like, whoa. Just life, I guess.
And I got one question. So you said you went to high school, feel me? And then high school, that's when you was like, all right, like, I'm taking it a little bit more serious. But then after high school, like, what school did you go to actually learn how to, like, design clothes and stuff like that?
I actually didn't really, like, I went to ACIT, and I really wanted to do culinary because I'm like, I know what I'm doing already. Like, I did my little YouTube university. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I was in culinary
everybody
too.
Wanted to do that dumb culinary. You see where it got him?
Listen, I want to learn how to cook. See, I should have did it. I still don't know how to cook to this day.
You still got time.
Prospering in what you actually want, like love doing though.
Yeah.
That's on the bright side.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It definitely took me further than what I was doing. So
trust me though, you got time to go back and do culinary.
We'll see.
You can't even cook anything that you learned. You a vegan.
Bro, I can cook.
But you can't cook it.
I can cook.
You're not even allowed to be near the stuff.
I can cook. I just can't cook that no more.
Yeah, I didn't go to college for it. I pretty much learned a lot. Like, I knew how to sew before going to high school, which is why I say I'm self-taught, because I pretty much did everything myself. I learned everything myself. But once I went to school, you kind of learn the real way you're supposed to do stuff, and then
your way.
Yeah, and then you mix up this
And that's when
right
you really
way.
go crazy, though.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like it kind of put me in a room with other people who wanted to do what I do, and then you kind of see not what you should be like, but you get an idea of what, like, which way you want to go. Like, do I want to do it the exact way, or do I want to do it my way and make it easy for myself? But I tried going to college. That didn't happen. Well, it happened, but, like, it stopped happening after,
How long
like...
you go for? How long you go for?
Like 3 months. I took myself out of there. I was not with it. I never wanted to go. So it was like, do I stay with something that's kind of in the way right now? Because I still had my business. I was still making stuff for people out here. I was doing AC Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week while I was there, and trying to balance both just wasn't working. I'm like, I'd rather stick with what I know and what's working for me than I could do that anytime. Like, I can go to college anytime. So I was like, I'm gonna just stick with this, and then once I actually get situated, then I'll go back and do that. So yeah,
that's valid. So you did you have to, like, you got any scholarships or anything going to college? So you
no, I graduated during COVID, so it was kind of easy to get into school. Yeah.
They was just accepting anybody.
Not like that,
but
no, but I'm saying,
yeah.
Like, I mean, my GPA was okay. I could have gotten places. I didn't want to go, so I waited till last minute to apply to anything. But then once I actually applied to certain ones, it was easier to get into some schools that they would say would be hard. So yeah, that's how that worked.
That's crazy.
Nah, during COVID, that was a different era. I ain't gonna lie. They was just giving money, accepting whoever.
Literally.
Like, everything.
That was lit, though.
It was lit. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. I was getting that sack. I'm over there working on the season.
No cap, it was lit.
That's not crazy. But let's get into the next question. So, how growing up around here, like, just being in the AC area, just like South Jersey, how did it influence your approach to the fashion industry? Or did it? Like,
I don't know, because I could say that it didn't because it's not something that I visually saw, but, like, it probably has. I feel like a lot, like, being as though I'm here and pretty much everything I've done is here. It's, like, obviously where I'm from takes a toll on everything that I do. Being as though I went to ACIT, which is out here, so it's, like, that's where I kind of got my start, and then they got me into doing AC Fashion Week, so it's like everything goes from here to here to here, dealing with being around here. The one thing I can say for the good part of it is a lot of people here support me, like a lot. Like I can say I'm set with staying here for some time because they support me. They love what I do. Like everybody who has came to me comes to me over and over and over again, which is just great to see. It's like you have the people that support you, so you don't really worry about anything else with that. So I can say that part.
And Whatchamacallit was saying the same thing. Beans was just saying the same thing, how everybody around her really showing love, and we starting to feel it the same type of way, too.
Yeah,
like,
she got customers that's coming daily, though.
On
returning,
the back.
not customers that's like, all right, I'm going to get it, and then that's it. But they return.
They loving it, and you putting your heart and soul into everything that you put into it. So it's like, it's not like you half-assing certain things.
And it's like when they come back, I can't go from doing something big for you and then going downhill from it. It's only going to get better from there. Yeah. So,
like, you really, it seems like you love making people happy and doing what you do. So you kind of already answered this question also, but let me do a little twist on it. So you do fashion shows. What was the first piece that you made for your first fashion show that you enjoyed? Like, let's just say your most favorite piece in your first fashion show.
My first fashion show actually was at my Sweet 16. I had a you know how people at they Sweet 15, Sweet 16, they do little dances in the middle of it, you know what I'm talking about? I did a fashion show because I knew what I wanted to do.
That's lit, though. This is
I knew what I wanted to do.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my first time hearing that. No,
I ain't never heard that before.
Oh yeah, we had to switch it up. I don't do the dancing stuff. I do the clothes. So I had like a back in the day theme type party. So I just made a whole bunch of things. Yeah. I just made a whole bunch of things themed off like the 70s, 80s, 90s. And I feel like how young I was, that has to be, like, all of it put together has to kind of be like my favorite. Because it's like when you actually put it from drawing to piece, it's a whole different type of love for it. It's like this is exactly what I just drew out. This is exactly what I thought it would be. But
Like,
it's
you
even
seeing
better
your
on
creation
person.
come to life.
Exactly. Every time, every new thing, like I can continuously make hoodie after hoodie after hoodie, but each one is a new thing. Like
Right.
every time I look at them, I'm like, whoa, I just did that.
It got
I just
better
did
every
that.
time.
Yeah. I can't say that I have like a favorite piece because it's like in every show I'll be like,
Damn,
this is
that's fire.
crazy. Yeah, this is
Like,
crazy.
yeah,
Like,
that's
not to toot my own horn, but like, that's
Y'all
me.
did
That's how you
yourself.
should be. Like
Nah,
you
you
see
supposed
yourself
to.
getting better every day.
Yeah, I just feel like with everyone, I could say like, it just gets better and better every time. So that's what kind of.
Nah, you definitely supposed to come like that. Though.
Mhm.
You're supposed to always
Every
praise
time,
yourself.
like
If nobody
time.
else is there to hype your work up, you there to hype
You
your
gotta
work
hype
up.
your
So.
work up, but there's people here that's gonna hype your work up now
Yeah.
too. So it's even better.
Facts.
Exactly.
But I got another question. So like, when you're creating clothes, like what's like a certain style you go for? Like you go for like a vintage, you go for like a super dressy, you go for like a super like classy. Like what do you? What do
I
you go
mainly
for?
do like streetwear. Like
Streetwear?
every single thing. I tell this to everybody. Everything that I make, I would wear it myself. Like
Okay.
from the guys' clothing to the girls' clothing, I'd wear every single thing. Even the kids' clothes that I'd be making. I'm like, that's just a little me.
Like,
I would
put
wear that.
on.
So I do a lot of streetwear because that's what I'm most comfortable in. I could do a full denim fit. I do full denim fits all the time. Like that's what I'm used to. That's what I like on my body. I like the bringing streetwear, but comfortability too, and then a little bit of sexiness into it. Like you got to mix it all together, and then but mainly streetwear. Like I'll do a little classier fit, but mix the streetwear into it. Like there'll never not be a hint of it in there. So.
Has there ever been like a piece that you made that you was like, nah, this ain't it. Like I ain't doing that.
All the time. I feel like that's like a part of the process. You draw stuff out, you put it to work. It's either it's gonna look right, or it's not, or it's gonna fit right, or it's not. And sometimes you just gotta scratch. Some things just don't come together how it's supposed to come together. It's like putting a little too much salt in your food.
recipe.
Like gotta scrap it, start something new. And sometimes when I like technically like do something wrong or something just doesn't work out, I can make it into something else, and then it'd be like the best piece there. So
Yeah,
it always works out
Like
some way.
that's what I was about to ask you. Like, what you do with everything that like you don't like, but you kind of really just.
I switch it up. I gotta make it into something else.
Throw it
Fabric
together
is
with
too
something else.
expensive.
Fabric expensive, bro.
Fabric is too expensive.
And I
to
know they
waste.
went over like up over the years. Like for a yard, bro, they trying to charge you anywhere from like what, $8 to $20 a yard.
Yeah, it depends on what you're getting.
And
So I
it's
be.
bro, they trying to come crazy,
Yo,
bro.
you know your stuff. What's up with you?
Bro, I used to do it too,
Yeah.
but I
I was
stopped.
about to say no.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to say, there's stuff that's more. I've gotten $85 a yard fabric.
For
There's
real? Oh, you coming like
oh
that?
they get
Damn.
crazy.
Oh, you coming like that?
They get
Nah,
crazy.
yeah.
But that's why I have to kind of make the pricing around. Like I have to be real high with this sometimes. I don't be wanting to be. I try to be as affordable as I possibly can.
But it's
Because
like certain things
gotta have
certain
to,
certain things people want.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I'm like, yeah, gotta
I
tell
gotta
y'all
charge you
before.
for that.
Like I gotta charge you for that because I can't.
Wait, so what's like the most expensive piece you ever made? Like,
Most expensive piece.
Made or sold? I feel like that's two different questions.
I mean, she can answer
Yeah.
both. First made and then one
my
sold.
prom dresses go for a lot because it's a lot of fabric
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of things put into it. I can't think off the top of my head what's like. I made a quince dress which I probably didn't charge how much I should, but material wise and all that gets pretty high. But I feel like if you're asking like what's the highest I've ever charged for something?
Yeah, charge.
I try to keep it under 1,000, but it has gone up. So probably like I'll say like 900 something
900.
over. Yeah, just because I can't specifically pinpoint. I'll probably leave here and remember.
And that's for one piece. Like,
Yeah.
and like obviously we're talking about dresses, but is there like a shirt or like a jacket where it was like over that price?
No, just because I really do try to keep it like not too crazy because I do stuff out here, and you got to work with the market of your wherever you living at. So, yeah. But mostly because, I mean, you can't sell something if nobody's asking for something that costs that much.
Right.
And ain't nobody asking for something that costs that much. So,
Facts. Nah, if
yeah.
you was definitely in New York though, bro,
They want
every
that.
Yeah.
piece would probably be like 1,000 and up. No
They got that
cap.
credit card right there. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah,
They
no.
not playing.
They
Like,
buying
run
that.
that.
some people get the pricing, some people don't get the pricing. So, you got to work with what you got.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You ever had somebody come across you and they wanted a piece and it was just like really just like straight BS? Like you just like, nah, I don't want to do that.
I don't never say no if I don't want to do it.
All right.
I don't never say no if I don't want to, because regardless of if I like it or not, it's not for me. And it's more so to make the person happy. So like if you want something that I would never put on my body ever, if I'm like, that's kind of crazy looking, because I made some like crazy looking stuff in my opinion, but to other people it's like, that's crazy. Yeah, there's always going to be somebody who like it. It's always going to be somebody's eye that's like, that's crazy. The same way that it's the other way around. Some people don't like the stuff that I make, and that's okay. I like it. So, yeah. But I never say no. I never say no. Like, if they come to me too late, that's one thing. If it's something that's like, I know that I might take too long to make, I don't really like how, like, the process would go for me, I'll say no to that, because I don't want to make something that's like, it really don't even really work for real. Like, you could only wear it one time type situation, because it's not meant to be worn type. Yeah, no. So, like, I'll say no to that. But I won't say no if I think something's, like, ugly or something. Because who am I to say?
Where everybody got their own opinion.
Exactly.
I heard that. She never say no unless you're asking for something unreasonable.
Yeah.
Other than that, she never say no. So make sure y'all lock in for real.
Make sure y'all get some pieces, man. I might have to get one. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for real. Like you just did a fashion show the other day. My dad was at that joint. He like, oh nah. He was like, oh, she fucking the game.
I try.
But how do you balance staying true to your personal style while keeping up with like all the like fashion trends in the world? Like,
I feel like I never let anybody tell me that like you should make something else. Like you should, because a lot of people come to me, like I'll have older people come to me and like, you gotta start making stuff that's like more modest, something that appeals to the older generation, thing like that.
Nah.
I'm like, I'll do it, but I'm not stepping out of what I want to do.
Out of
like
your
this is what
comfort
I
zone
would.
for that.
Yeah, like this is what I like. So I'm gonna continue to do what I like. I might put a little pinch of something that's like you could wear that one, but all the stuff is gonna be. I feel like I just don't let nobody talk me out of what I do. Talk me out of my comfort zone, because all the stuff, a lot of the stuff, I don't even get to draw it out first. It's just from mine, and I put it together. So it's like, if it all comes out the same, it all comes out in the same type vibe, that's just what the vibe is. Like, I can't change it like that. So that's pretty much that.
so like, what's your process when making something? Like, how do you go from start to finish?
I feel like it's a different process every time. Like, if it's, say I'm working on somebody's birthday dress or their prom dress, they send me a picture of something that they want. I ask them whether they want to change something on it, keep it the same color-wise, things like that. We get that process all together. Once I figure out exactly what they're wanting fully, I straight go to the fabric store, pick up what I want. Well, more so I'll show them the different colors and things like that, because there's so many ranges of different fabrics and stuff like that. So show them everything, let them choose what they like, and then when putting it together, that's like the main thing I can do by myself. This is my creative freedom right here, is cutting everything out, sewing it together, adding my little 1-2 to it. I never try to add anything before asking, because it's like, you don't want to have to redo nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But
They'd be like, nah, I ain't want that. So
yeah, and I
Now you done wasted
we
your
make
time
it
and
easy.
your money.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, so with that, that's kind of the process. You go from talking to them, getting the idea together, sewing, and I try to try it on a couple times beforehand just to get it the right fit, because I feel like the main thing with getting something made is for it to fit your body better than anything ever will. So, yeah, and then once that's done, that's done. But when it comes to, like, fashion shows where I'm, like, I take measurements, they don't have no say in it, I make everything from my mind. It's like, sometimes I draw it out and I try to make it exactly that. I have the ideas written down of like, okay, I want dark denim here, light denim here, orange accents, all that stuff. go to the fabric store, get what I need, always get more than what I need for some reason. It just always happens.
But that's good though. It's better to have more than less.
Yeah, but then you end up with a whole lot of random extra stuff. But I use it in the future. Yeah. You still have a lot of stuff sitting out, but I use it sometimes, some way. But start to put that together. A lot of times, like, you can draw something out and it not be bodily accurate, and it's like, okay, it looked like what I wanted, but on it don't look like what I wanted. Then you got to kind of like change it up. But it's pretty much like draw it out or don't draw it out. You just see something real quick. You can't draw it out because if you draw it out, the idea come out the mind. You just got to put it together real quick and then see what it look like. I feel like all of it mainly is seeing what it look like afterwards and hoping that it gets like
it comes all together.
It comes out together, right? I don't know.
So I got one more question. I mean, we got way more, but so with the projects, like, what was your longest project that, like, it took you, like, probably, like, I say, like, a month or, like, a couple months to do?
It depends, because nothing that I have made has ever really taken me super long. I just procrastinate. So, like, I make myself take longer. Like, it could be done in like, a week, maybe even a couple of days, because a lot of the stuff that I make, I just know it from the mind. So it just goes kind of fast. Yeah. But when you know that you know how to make it within a certain time, you just push it back. Because I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and I got the time to do it. So, yeah. But, like, I would say the main thing that takes me long is probably any of my shows, because you're making so many outfits, and I'll work up until the day of to put it together, because I'll have like a goal in my mind, like say I want to do 40 outfits, and I give myself like 3 months, and then it's like I gotta get to doing it, and then I'll waste a whole month just because, and just then
procrastinate.
Yeah,
because you like I can do certain things in a day.
And I have a habit of like, when you know you could do something, you know you could pull something together. So it's like, even if I can't make that outfit that I drew out, I'm gonna make something else, and it still be part of it.
Just like
good.
That.
Exactly.
And that's how you know you like that for real.
Facts.
Like, bro, you just
that's
go crazy. Like, hey.
But that's when the best stuff gets made. Like, at those random moments where you're like, let me just put something together. That's when the best stuff gets made.
Yeah. That's crazy. Let's go back. Let's go back to ACIT. Let's go back to when you was in the Fashion Academy. When you was in class with all those other students, how did you feel? Like, did you look at anybody as, like, competition, or did you feel like, I wouldn't say anybody was beneath you, but did you feel like people just didn't have the heart and drive that you really had in it?
Definitely. When I first started, we were in, like, a 30-person class. We only had one classroom, just a whole bunch of girls. And you can immediately tell off the top who is, like, there because fashion sounds fun, and then who's there because they actually want to do it. And I feel like I was probably one of the main ones. Like, you can ask them. Like, I've had a whole bunch of friends in there. Like, I was in a friend group of like 10, so I took like majority of the class. We was all close and stuff. You can ask everybody. I'm like the only one doing it till this day. So it's like, I knew what I wanted to do. Some people, you got to try the class to know that it's what you want to do. And you could just tell by off the way that I continued with it that it's like, they probably just ain't have the drive like I wanted to. Because I tell people all the time, when it comes to sewing and doing fashion and designing and stuff, you can say you want to do it. Like, it sounds really fun, but then when you get into it, it gets mad frustrating at times. And it's like,
step by step process.
If you're not going to stick to it, you're not going to stick to it.
You got to have a passion for it.
Exactly. And it's not the easiest thing. So I don't really look at anybody being beneath me. I just feel like they just didn't want to do it as bad. Like, they didn't have, you don't have to have the passion for it. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to. Something else is your thing. Yeah. This is just not your thing. It's good that you tried it out, but this is just not your thing, and that's fine. I never looked at anybody as, like, lower. Just, I knew what I wanted to do. Like, I knew what I wanted to do. Yeah. I knew I couldn't switch it up.
It's the same thing as him. Like, he used to cook all the time. Now he can't cook. Like, it's just crazy.
Bro, I can cook, bro. Just because I'm vegan, that don't mean nothing.
Right,
if I go back to not being vegan, I'm going to still be able to cook.
Right, he cutting watermelon. Oh,
no cap. When this is over, I'm gonna show you mad pictures I had.
You making chickpea soup.
I had hella pictures of food I made, bro. No cap. Like, I was like that.
When
But
2018, I know that's when we
it was
graduated.
back then.
Yeah, you ain't making it no more, bro. You can't do it. Nah, let me move on to the next joint. Though. Can you share any moments when you face self-doubt and like how did you overcome it?
I can say recently, like when you're having your own business as a whole, don't matter what it is. I could be a photographer, I could be a chef, I could be anything. You're dealing with a whole bunch of people, like just random people who don't know the process of it. Mm-hmm. And when you're dealing with people who don't know the process, they're thinking, okay, you do one thing wrong and it's end all be all. And when you're constantly dealing with that, it doesn't matter how many good words you hear. Like people say you're proud of me all the time, love the stuff that you make. All the people that kind of talk bad about you, that sticks out more. And people are always going to talk bad before they talk good. I feel like with the mix of that, it kind of gets in your head and then throws you off your game. It's like, should I be doing this? Like, I know I'm good at it, but like, do I want to continue to deal with that? Like, I can't really, you'll never live it down. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that kind of throws me off my game ever so often. Like, it'll be a random time where I'm like, I've been doing this for mad long. Like, I'm not feeding out
get like a little discouraged.
Yeah, like I'm not feeding out the people who's saying whatever. So it makes me want to stop sometimes, but then I get another order and it's like, I know what I'm doing. Right. Like, I know what I'm here
back,
for.
like,
yeah,
I'm on that. Like,
I still got to do what I got to do for the people who see the good parts of what I do.
Nah, no cap. I just feel like you said, with like every business or like, feel me, people just finding their true passion. Like, everything comes down with like trial and error. And I feel like that's just testimonies. Like, all right, like I got to go through this situation. Like, basically, like God is testing you. Like, all right, which route you going to take? You going to take the route where you want to stop, or you going to take the route where it's like, I'm going to just keep going. Like,
I am not one of the strongest soldiers sometimes. Like, I don't know. I can't.
No, really think about it. You got to really sit there and think about it. You just said you was in the class of 30. Right?
Nah, word.
You just said you was in the class of 30. You just said none of them doing it.
You're the only one that's
right
doing
there.
it.
That's the first step.
You just explained that
now,
right there.
You've been out of school for how long? No, let's go before that.
I don't even know.
Let's go before that. You said you was 12 years old doing this in the crib. Then you decided to go to school for it when you already had culinary in your mind. That was the first step. Then you lasted about 30 people. That was the next step. And now you're still doing it and you graduated how many years ago?
You asked me,
exactly.
I have no idea.
Exactly. Like, you really are one of the strongest soldiers. Like, I remember, like, when we first started this, like, me and him, like, we wasn't getting no views for real. And I was like, I talked to him, I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I ain't liking it.
I was like, nah, I ain't feeling this.
It's not even feeling it. It's like, is it worth the time?
Yeah.
Like, time is money.
No, that's
and
a fact.
it's like, if it feels like wasted time, I don't know if I should be doing it. Like, should I switch to the next? Because that's the thing that I have, like, I try to keep my stuff affordable to the people that's around here because that's who I'm making a lot of stuff for. And I roll over on pricing sometimes. Like, I try to keep it here, and then I'm really not making what I feel like I should be making. Not even what I feel like I should be making, but when you're not making really anything at all because you tell them the price before, now they want to add this, and it's like, I got to add to my price, but nobody wants to pay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
People running off on you, because it happens all the time. People running off on you. People are just like, that's a crazy price. And I'll never sit here and be like, oh, like, what, you broke? No. I'm going to do what I got to do. It's okay. Like, I try to work with the pricing, but it's hard. And it's like, it's like a waste of money, a waste of time. Now I'm just wasting life. Like,
nah, I ain't going to lie, but that's a good trait to have. I'm not going to lie to you, because a lot of people with businesses or even with like clothing brands, that's the first thing they would do. Like, oh, nah, like you got to pay this price or that's it. Or they're going to like talk down on them. But it's like, to a certain extent, I understand, because it's a certain amount you're supposed to get paid for. Like, all right, I put this much amount of money into it, I should get this much back. But like you said, when it's a passion, it's like, all right, you're gonna roll over a little bit, because it's like, all right, I'm still doing what I love to do. And then on top of that, like, a day is gonna come where it's like, I'm gonna get something way bigger than whatever I was worried about.
I've been finding it hard too, because I actually make the clothes from scratch, like piece of fabric to the piece, like product, and people I don't know, like, I don't feel like people appreciate it as much as like
How
the
much you
clothing brands where
appreciate it?
like people are like, oh, I designed what's on the shirt, I designed what's on the sweatsuit
They be
and
having
sell
straight
it.
manufacturers.
Yeah, it's like it's still as hard because at the end of the day, you're owning the business. It's the hardest thing ever, but I feel like they kind of look at it as here, and it's really not here. Like their pricing can be lower because of what they do. Like
Right.
they create this, they do the graphics on it, and then get somebody else to put it together. I'm putting it together.
That's
I am the
harder.
manufacturer.
I ain't
Like
gonna
I'm
lie,
putting it
that's
together.
harder.
So it's like I don't know. I feel like they expect it to be the pricing of them. Okay, maybe they got like a $25 shirt. I can't sew a shirt for $25. I can't because I'm making the shirt. Like I'm
Yeah.
making. I'm not.
Fabric costs more than $25.
Yeah, it's not
like,
just the t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm,
Like, you
I'm
actually
making it.
You're not
Yeah, so
finding
it's-
no manufacturer.
I mean, it's. I can't sit here and like explain it to you. Like I can explain the process before, but I can't sit here and show you exactly what I'm doing. Like it's up to you to know and just figure it out, and then you can tell who really understands and who doesn't, and then I just work with whoever.
Why don't you tell them the actual process, like going out to Philly grabbing fabric?
Are you going to Philly and grabbing the fabric?
Yeah, because not
Damn,
everything
I
is
ain't gonna lie,
here.
that's far.
Yeah.
Not everything is here.
So how do you determine
Far.
what fabric you want to use? Like you see
I know
online?
I know what I like we're good with now since I've been doing it for a minute. Like you kind of know what you
Know
work
what
best
fabric
with.
you like?
Yeah, so like with certain stuff that they're looking for, I just go off based off what I've worked with and what I know how to work with and what would take me the least amount of time. Show them whatever ideas, whatever things they have, and then they kind of are picking from what I can work with. I mean, it's not like I'm not open to working with other things, but for the stuff that people show me, I always go with what I know because it's just it comes out the same. If it's gonna come out the same, I'm giving you quality fabric still, but I worked with it before, so.
All right, so before we go any further, I feel like we should have said this like in the beginning, but like, can you like explain your fit, like they can see your whole fit. Feel me?
I wore this to work.
You wear this to work.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that too. Like, do you do your business full time or do you work also?
I work 2 jobs and do my
Oh, you
business.
going crazy?
Damn.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel
Get
like
that
I'd rather
money.
do it while I'm young and I can still move my legs and move my arms and
Yeah,
stuff
one
than to do it
exactly,
way
no.
later. So, I actually teach kids how to sew. It's ages 14 through 18. I teach kids how to sew. That's like the main job, and then like
That's like
I work-
daytime. That's like 9 to 5 or something like that.
it's like a camp type vibe. So like in the summertime, it's 9 to 1, whatever 5 hours is. Yeah. So it's that time, and then when they're at school, it's later. So in less time. So it's like we do like 3:30 to like 6:30 type situation. Yeah, and it's under this program actually in the city, and I've been doing that for like 4 years, and I've never kept the job for 4 years. I'm a job hopper, so like you can tell I like it. Like I could complain all I want because kids are kids. You're dealing with other people, and you got to deal with like their mannerisms and things like that. But like I'm doing what I love. Like I'm teaching what I love, and I'm seeing people actually have the passion to do what I do on a daily basis, and it's like it's just cool. So
I ain't
I
gonna
do
lie,
that.
4 years is a long time
4
to have a
years is a long
job.
time.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
it helps because it's
OD.
on and off. So like I get my little break from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always new kids. It's like having different classes every time. You gotta, yeah. So it's fun.
And is there any kids that you've been seeing for a couple of years now?
There's some that I've seen because there's basically how the program goes. There's a lot of other jobs. It's like a job readiness program. So like they have fashion. There's people working on the boardwalk with those different things. They had the EVS team who goes around and cleans and things like that. So it's a bunch of different jobs. They have podcasts too. They have a whole bunch of different stuff. So it's like we don't have the same kids every time. They get to choose what they do. So there's some kids I've seen more than once, but there's some kids I see that actually sew now. So it's like it's cool to see them like grow. It's like wow, you're me.
Like, look at that young blood right there.
Yeah,
That
like-
youngin' over there starting their journey. Like, that's ain't crazy.
Yo, we might as well get hired.
Get hired.
Yeah, teach them how to podcast.
I ain't
No,
teaching
for real, I
nobody.
asked
I'm
them.
being stingy, so no, I'm playing.
No, it's fun.
For
It's
real?
fun, yeah. It's just like every job, every other job. You're gonna get annoyed on
Nah,
some days. Like you're dealing with kids.
He not good with kids. I wouldn't even advise it.
They're
I'm
funny.
I'm not
They're
at
funny.
all.
But it's
I
not
would
like
go
they're
with,
like
kids I
little
like,
kids.
But if you a kid that I really don't like, I'm gonna treat you like a grown man.
They ain't gonna hate him like, yo, go
Like-
to the corner.
Like, bro,
Stop.
what's up, bro? What you doing? Like, I'm gonna get over
They're,
here, man.
I mean, they're older. Well, they still act like kids.
Yeah.
But they're teenagers, so it's like it's not too crazy. Like they're gonna annoy you sometimes. Like
Cause I remember how I was acting 14 to 18. I was wild.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
especially
Be
him. Come on now. Yeah, but you said that was your main hustle. What about the second?
well,
one?
I would say my sewing is my main thing, but that's like main like job.
Main
like
job.
I'm under somebody else.
So what's
my
about the second job?
I work at Burlington.
Burlington.
And that's where I was today. Yeah.
Yeah, Burlington. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be up in that joint sometimes.
I
Bro,
tell
you
everybody,
bro.
everybody love Burlington. Everybody
Bro.
love Burlington. Like,
Bro, what's wrong with Burlington?
Bro, I didn't. Did I say anything?
Nah, cause
bro?
you looked at me, bro.
Bro,
I said I be up in that joint
I
sometimes.
looked
He
at
gonna
you
say-
and then I just turned around, bro.
He
I don't
like,
even
man,
want
this
to look
man
at you.
be wearing some
No.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Bro, oh, God, that ain't nothing wrong with going to Burlington.
Bro, I didn't say anything, bro.
You a hater,
If
bro.
that's what you wear, that's what you
You a
wear.
hater, bro.
You just not going out with me like that. I ain't gonna lie.
bro. Half
you
the
got,
stuff.
I don't
I'm
know.
joking,
Don't knock
I'm
it
joking,
till
I'm
don't
joking.
knock it till you
Like
try
for
it. 'cause
real,
they
bro.
be having
It's been mad
pieces in
stuff
there,
that I got
like-
from places you would never shop
I'm
that you
playing
like
with him
though.
because I ain't gonna
How you
lie.
low-key sleep
I,
on Burlington?
I got a couple of things from there, so I'm gelling off him.
I be seeing a lot of True Religion right now. I'm like,
In the
I'm
Burlington.
gonna take that
there?
home.
No
Yes.
way.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
no way. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Burlington is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, she just put y'all on, bro.
I'm saying. it
Nah.
may be true.
What?
Y'all ain't hear
Listen,
anything. 'Cause I'm in
listen.
there and I'm about to got it.
Facts, don't even. We might not even drop it yet until I go to Burlington. 'Cause that's unbelievable.
That's
like,
crazy. What else they got in there? What else
They
you
have a
seen?
bunch
Like?
I was about to say that I've seen Nike coat. This guy walked out with this real. It's like a bright red Nike coat. I'm like, where'd you find that at? Like,
Oh, they just be
That joint was in a
finding
no,
anything.
but it'd be like mad random stuff that's just like you can spice it up.
Yeah.
Like
Nah,
you can spice it up
truly,
regardless.
though?
But you know
Yo.
you can dress when you can spice that stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on Burlington.
Facts.
Don't sleep on Burlington.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen this one video on social media, and it was ASAP Rocky. He was basically saying like a lot of people like in this era, like even like rappers, celebrities, people that's really into fashion, like they'll just buy pieces and spending like thousands, 2,000s, but it's only a piece instead of trying to buy clothes where it's like you can buy the clothes for like 50. You can get like 30 shirts, 30 jackets, all that. And you can really like knowing that you can throw it together with just that instead of a $2,000 piece is like that really that extinguishes a person that can dress to a person that's just buying expensive shit.
Exactly. I was about to say people be having mad money on like you could say this costs this costs this costs
You
this,
still
but it be
look
ugly.
crazy.
Like a bum.
Still look
So-
crazy.
Crazy,
bro.
So,
bruh.
I don't
Like,
know.
that
If you
shit
don't know how to put it
ass.
together, you can just say you don't know how to put it together. Like, if you need to spend that much to look good, do
Facts.
that. But like,
9 out of 10, y'all don't look fit be
You gotta know that
dookie.
money, get a stylist.
Fit be
at that
style.
Facts.
point, at that
Exactly.
point,
They got
and they
like-
probably put you in Burlington.
They
So
got- they got-
No cap.
Everything. They got
Like,
like
yeah,
these
pick
little
these up.
programs now. What's these little programs that they do like the boxes now with the clothes they style for you?
Oh, I know what you're talking
You
about.
seen them, Jones? Bro,
Yeah.
I'll
I
never
know they
do
be
that.
having like thrifted boxes and things where
Oh,
it's
for real?
like you can get like you can send them a pin like especially on TikTok because TikTok just got everything.
Everything.
Yeah, they
You
got
can send
he
them a
already
picture-
know.
You can send them a Pinterest board of stuff that it's like, this is what I like. This is what I will wear on my body. And they find stuff real close. They thrift stuff real close, put a box together for you, and send it right to you. And you have a whole bunch of stuff that just.
lying. You gotta send us
And
Nah,
that
they
link.
do that. They do
Yeah.
that.
Ah, yeah, that's
And it's
hard.
cool because it's like, then that's people at home doing what they love, sending you stuff that you about to love on your body. And
And
that's
I'm
like,
just paying you a little extra to go get it.
yeah.
Like that's low key lit.
Nah, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
And you spending less money because it's thrifted stuff. Some people don't like wearing like wasn't we just talking about that? That was you?
What?
Wearing other stuff that people have. Was that I was talking to you about that?
I think so.
Yeah, so we was talking about the other day how like a lot of people do not like just wearing stuff that other people wore before.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be one of them. Like, I used to be the type where it's like, if I didn't wear it first, like I'm not putting that on. Like,
But when it comes to thrifted stuff, it's like, you don't know who wore it first.
nah, facts.
You don't know nothing.
They could have been cool.
They could have been dirty though.
Yeah, real spicy. You don't know, like,
They really
you don't
could have been.
know.
They could have been.
That's why I
dirty.
was like, nah, I gotta buy everything new. Like the only thing, and it's crazy because I just started like getting into thrifting. I say like last year, like once I started like making content, that's when I was like, all right, like why am I about to spend $200, $300 for some jeans that look just the same in this thrift shop? Like that don't even make sense. So once
And you can really find pieces that like was $300. Now it's just at the thrift store.
Now it's like 20.
Yeah.
So I remember I used to donate mad stuff. I was donating Jordans. I was donating
I used to
mad
donate
stuff, bro.
And I wasn't really realizing like, yo, I'm donating mad. Like, but now when I look back, I'm like, damn, like it was one of these, feel me, it was people like me that was donating mad shit, and I probably just copped it from them. Like, I copped it for $20. They spent like $500 on it. It's like, damn, like, that's why I really like thrifting now, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You go in there and spend $20, come out with some good stuff, bro.
The only thing I won't thrift is
What, draws and stuff?
Sneakers.
Oh, I just supposed to say, I hope you don't drift
Nah.
no draws and nothing like that, bro. Draws and tank tops and socks. Like, oh, he wildin'.
They don't even do that.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't do that.
Got
'cause
no draws in there, bro.
Nah, that's hygiene.
If you
crazy.
go in there copping a pair
I'm
of
not gonna lie, I
draws,
feel like
bro.
they do.
They do.
I don't know
No
if it's stuff
way
that's
they
actually
do.
worn. Like
Nah, they don't do that.
I don't think I don't know if it's stuff that's actually worn, but I feel like I've seen some underwear
they-
at
Like,
the
bro,
store.
if I go in there
That
and see
store
some
need to get
Hanes
shut
draws in
down,
that
'cause,
joint,
like,
bro,
that's just-
I'll never walk back in there, bro.
That's a health violation. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie. That's
you going in
crazy.
there, bro. I think we were just talking about that. We was just talking about that.
What?
Well, with the what's the store where
Bro, back to your questions, bro. You
Nah,
don't
it's
even know.
kind of on this.
No, it's not.
Victoria's
You don't even know
Secret
what
with
you're
the
talking
underwear,
about
how they be,
anymore.
how yes,
We
bro.
did talk
Thank you,
about
bro.
that.
Now you want to talk about it.
Damn.
Now you want to talk about it. We was talking about the other day how it's a whole bunch of women's underwear laying out, and it's a fitting room in there, so everybody in there trying the underwear on.
I don't.
never
You talking
did
about
it?
at
Like
Victoria's
at
Secret?
Victoria's Secret.
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
ain't never like.
I'm not trying on
No,
underwear.
I'm not,
at
I
the
know
store.
you not, but I'm saying
But like,
people
do they
that.
do they
Like,
be
do
trying that on?
I'm not gonna lie. I would hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised because some people do.
Because
Like
they definitely got a fitting room though.
I was
Like,
just at but I was just at work the other day and some lady asked me if she could return the underwear if she tries them on. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, so they
I don't
really
know.
out here doing
people,
it.
People
They-
do that. I'm sure they do, but I wouldn't.
They out here
Like,
doing it.
Damn, you
Yeah,
can
I
really.
don't know.
Damn.
They was like, if I try it on with clothes on, if you're not trying it on with clothes on here in the store, I doubt you're doing it at home. But
Facts.
I don't know.
She was just lying.
She lying.
She
wants-
tried that joint on fully naked.
Yeah, she
Like,
gonna take pictures in the mirror, that long
Fully-
mirror, that
fully naked. You heard?
I can only hope that they fit right off the bat. You don't gotta run
Oh.
it back. Like
Oh,
She sent it to her man like, this look right. He like, nah. She came back like, yeah, I want to return these. Nah, that's OD.
some draws though.
Damn, some draws at that.
Let's move on to the next.
I got another question.
Go ahead, go.
All right, so like, out of all the brands in the world, like, what's a certain brand that if they gave you that car right now, like you would
Design
would,
for 'em.
like you would run over there to design for them, collab with them, whatever. Like,
that's hard because a lot of these brands, a lot of the people be racist. So
They
it's
be
like
racist.
I don't
They be
know.
racist?
Yes, they be racist.
Yes,
bro.
they
Nah,
be racist.
I
If
know
you
that,
look at
but-
any backstory of any brand, you're gonna find something that's in there that's not
Yeah.
supposed to be in there. But
Because they've been up for years. Like,
nah, I ain't gonna lie. I knew certain brands was
they
racist,
be
but
going
like
to Jim Crow laws.
hearing it
and
from
all
like
that.
another like person that makes clothes, it'd be like, it just make you forget like, oh,
They
like,
really was
nah, they really
racist, like,
racist.
yeah.
But people don't be caring about that part. But like outside of that, if that was never a
Yeah,
a part of
racism
it,
was never.
probably I like a lot of denim, so probably like Tommy Hilfiger.
They racist too.
I know.
Yeah, they super
That's why. That's why I
You
said.
said
That's why I
most
brought that
racist
part
one.
up.
They super like.
That's why I brought that part
damn.
up. Like, but and I don't feel like that's like super huge brand. Like, Tommy is Tommy. Probably Marc Jacobs because I don't know. I feel like I could add like anything that I could add to, and I feel like they would kind of give me creative liberties to it because they're open to people around my age. I would probably do. So
What
like,
about,
I got the perfect question.
What about Levi's?
yeah, I could do
Yeah.
Levi's because you can add anything to jeans. You can, yeah.
So what if you get a phone call up tonight and they say, hey, we want you on our team. You doing great. We loving it. But we want you to design these clothes. You don't got no creative freedom. But we gonna give you a salary, $3 million a year.
Right now where I am, I probably wouldn't care. I'd probably be like, yeah, because that will get me somewhere else. Like, I'm not worried about what's going on right now.
It's
like,
gonna open up mad doors for you.
Yeah, like, I work for there, and it's like, okay, I don't got creative freedom, but, like, I can talk stuff into, there's always a way to talk stuff into somewhere. Like, I'll give it to the person who do got creative freedom. Like, do this. My name might not be on it, but I know it's me.
Yeah.
I
And
know
then
it's
certain
me.
people are gonna know, like, yeah, like she was the creative behind it. So it's like,
So I feel like if that were to happen today, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I could
That's
work with that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
and that's a lot of
lot.
money.
That's
But even
$3
the
million
money
a year?
aside, like, even the
Damn.
name of whoever it is, it's like that right there is going to get you. Like, imagine, like, oh, it's freaking Louis Vuitton. And it's like, Louis Vuitton calling me. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah,
That's
money
it.
aside. So, yeah, I think I would say yeah.
and
That's
to,
a cool,
to
that's
have that
cool.
under your belt, like on your resume, like just for other brands to look at you, it's like, damn, like she worked for Louis Vuitton, like we
Exactly.
need her.
Want you.
Like,
Because
facts.
right now, like, with what I've done with the fashion weeks I've done, because I've done Atlantic City like 2-3 times. I think I did Philly once and then New York a couple times. Or not Philly and then New York a couple times. I don't remember it.
You do
But
a lot.
Now, I ain't gonna lie,
even telling
doing New
people
York
that
is-
stuff.
that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I've done it like 2 times under a lady that my mom knows and then 1 time by myself. And it's just a really cool experience because you're seeing a lot of different people even here. Like, with the fashion show I just did, it's like, regardless, every time that you're in a new room, there's new faces.
Mm-hmm.
So being in a whole nother state, it's like, oh snap, like, y'all saw me. I don't even know y'all, but y'all saw me.
Right.
And I be telling people that I've done the different fashion weeks and that there, I don't even be looking at it as big as it actually is. But to everybody else hearing it is like, whoa, she did this fashion week, she did that fashion week. So, like, imagine LV. Like, what?
Crazy.
Nah,
like,
that's,
Yeah.
that joint be
working
crazy.
for LV that's like a different, like, especially just not even working for them, but I feel like just the exposure that you would get for working for them is
Isn't
different.
I think
like,
Pharrell is with them right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
exactly,
like
exactly.
call me up.
But that's
It's inevitable. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you just do what you love, and everything you want gonna come to you as long as you keep your heart in it for real. Like, and you just stay passionate. Like, you just gotta grind.
I'm still on that though. They mad. Like, damn, why
Bro.
they damn.
All right. Oh, this is another
damn,
question I was
bro.
gonna ask.
Like,
ask.
I did forgot
I'm really,
about that,
I love
bro.
asking questions. I'll be thinking about some wild questions. So, you got a large brand calling you up, right? They calling you up. They really want you. They want you to do fashion shows on a consistent basis. They got people. They gonna give you workers. They gonna give you everything that you want. Everything that you want. You got creative freedom. Everything. But they say, hey, we don't want no black people in your clothes at all on this stage. Are you gonna take it? They give you everything you want. Everything you want. Like the
Can I get
salary you
paid?
want.
Oh, okay.
The salary you want, everything.
That's all. She like, nah, I gotta get that money.
But they like, nah, we don't want no black people in. No, not even just black people. We don't want no people of color in your clothes. That they don't want no Spanish people, no Indian people. They want all white people in your fits.
Caucasian.
All Caucasian. They, man, this ain't different.
I mean, y'all might have to call me like. I'm sorry, cause I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Nah, no
I'm gonna do
way.
it. No, why? You gotta look at it like this.
way.
You gotta look
Explain,
at it
explain.
like
Nah,
this,
yeah,
right?
I'm listening,
You gotta
but
look at it like
damn.
this, right? I feel.
Yes.
I feel like. all my
They gonna cancel
black,
you. I ain't gonna lie.
all my they're going to be so not proud of me if I didn't do it. I understand. You got to look at it from the other standpoint. Like, yeah, y'all can't be in it this time, but do you know where that's gonna take me afterwards?
Thank you.
Like,
I was
y'all
thinking
can be
the
in the
same thing.
next one,
I
and
was
it's
thinking
gonna
the
be
same thing.
bigger. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Like, bro,
we can
sit this one out.
and I'll promise to my people, I'll put them in a little wax stuff. It's still gonna be fire, but it's gonna be wet. I'll put y'all in the good stuff right after. Like, I promise that. But y'all gotta understand. I gotta get to the
I'm gonna say
bag.
good pieces for y'all. That's tough though.
It's
for
for the
real,
money.
though.
It's not for them. It's for the money.
I ain't gonna lie, I do it too. I ain't gonna catch you.
I'm just saying,
you give me
like-
everything I want. Hey, y'all gotta sit this one out. I'll catch y'all in a couple years.
And they don't never give black people what they want. So it's like,
Nah, so you gonna get it, and then like a lot of people do that though. They take what they give
Y'all
them.
some traitors, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all different. Y'all both getting off the podcast. Like y'all just
Listen,
like no
listen.
doubt in y'all head. Y'all was just so.
you was doing it
Nah,
too.
I'm
You
lying.
just they not giving you that. They not really giving you the option.
Hey, you over here capping too.
I'm talking, but I definitely would, cause that's
Bro.
that's
Your
different.
conscious mind
like,
is saying no.
Facts.
But
I'm doing
if
that,
you
bro.
was really in a situation,
Nah, if I was really, I'm saying it for the podcast now. Nah, y'all traitors. But in reality, if I
I'm
did,
doing that, bro.
if I got put in that situation, it's like I have to. Like,
I don't know.
Cause I'm gonna put like.
At least I thought about it. I ain't just sit there and say, yeah.
but y'all was
fucked up, though.
nah. I don't know.
Nah,
y'all
think about
both
it though.
was a little too quick.
with it, bro. Cause
yeah,
I already
was
knew
a
the answer
little-
when I asked it.
Nah, yeah, I already knew you
I
was.
already knew what I was going.
That was your first answer.
Like,
before
bro,
you even
yes, I'm
asked
doing
it.
it, bro. I'm want the bag. All right, so think about it though. You doing that, but you can really like put like Caucasian people with like a little swag to them. Like you don't gotta put like Chad in that joint. You feel me? Like if you get what I'm trying to say. Bro, you get what I mean, bro. Like Chad gonna fuck up the fit.
I said, Chad.
Like, bro, Chad, like that's the main Chad. Like Chad, look a little skinny and he don't got no style to him. But you put a little Brad in that joint, he going crazy. But yeah, next question. We gonna go into your future goals. So like, where do you see your brand in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, because 5 years is pretty short. It's long, but it's short.
All right, so give us your short term and long term
That's short to you.
goal.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 is.
I don't know. Time be going by quick.
It be
I don't even
going-
remember
yeah.
when I graduated. Time be
That's
going by
only because
quick.
you don't remember when you graduated.
What year you
That's
graduated?
why.
2020.
You graduated 2 years
Obviously-
before us. We graduated 6 years ago.
Well,
that's
after.
4 years
2 years
ago.
after.
2 years. I think.
We graduated 6. That's 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years.
It's enough to forget.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's 4 years long.
But time, I don't know,
almost.
like, it's gonna seem far away now, but like when you're in it, it's like, wow, that was like
Yeah,
yesterday. But short term, like within that 5 year range, I would say, I just want my business to be set. Like, I want to be able not to stress about the stuff. Like, one of the things that I feel like I stress about a lot is I do everything myself. Every single thing, every aspect of the business, I do myself. Like, the only thing I can say that I get help from other people is like I ask a lot of questions. Like, you can ask him, you can ask my mom. I'm gonna always ask questions. I'm gonna always be like, do you think this is right? Do you think this is right? Like, just because I need the guidance. Everybody needs
Right.
guidance.
Second
But
opinions do help.
exactly, like you can't do every single thing yourself. So I feel like that's the only thing that I get from other people.
Let me ask you. So you ever asked him, and he ever was like, "Nah, that ain't it, cuz."
He gonna tell me the truth.
Go right.
like, nah, that ain't it. And you ever just say, "Nah, I'm done," even if you really
There-
loved it.
I don't know. There's certain times where like I'm asking people's opinion and I really already have it set in my mind what I'm about to do.
Yeah,
like
like,
it don't
ain't
matter.
what
It's
you
just
said.
like I'll hope that y'all go with what I said, but like if
you
y'all
don't,
don't,
it's like, all
I
right.
know that it was gonna come out right to begin with. It's just the fact that I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But when I actually mean to get their opinions on it, it's like I'm not gonna take any, like I might take some stuff wrong. Like you can't immediately critique my work and I'll be like,
Like, what you mean,
okay,
bro?
like I gotta like I don't know.
Yeah, like-
Depending on what, especially if it's something that I like, I'm gonna be like, all right,
You gonna look at him like,
Like,
all right.
come on, bro. It's like you bugging.
Y'all ever get in an
Yeah.
argument over it?
not an argument, but like a little. I might not talk to you for 2 little seconds because like why you say it like that?
Yeah.
So she was actually going to do another podcast, and she was picking the clothes and the outfits that she made off of her last fashion show to model for the podcast.
Right.
And she's like, I should do this one, this one, this one. She mentions one outfit. So said outfit, I'm like, you should do this one or this one or this one. I try not to say it. But then she's like, all right, I want to do this outfit. And I'm just like, I kind of don't really like the outfit. And she just looks at me like, I didn't really have a choice either way. Like,
I was just like, thanks. Because why'd you even say that? Like, why'd you even say that? Because it's the one I'm going to go with regardless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. When I be set on stuff, I be set on stuff. Those are the things I try not to ask. But like, if I ask, I'm set on it already. But I pretty much do every other thing myself other than the stuff that I'm, like, asking. Even the stuff that I'm asking, I'm still putting that together myself. Like, right. I'm asking your opinion, but it's still something I have to do. Mm-hmm. So, I feel like that my short-term goal is I want my business to be set to where it's, like...
Or you got help.
Yeah, but, like, if I can get it to where I don't need help, because I really don't like to ask for help.
Before you even go to the long-term goals, what is it, like... What is your requirements for you to, like, have people on your team and not have to actually really sit here and worry about certain things? Like, what does that goal look like?
I don't even feel like it has anything to do with them. Obviously, you want somebody with the drive and the passion that how you have it, and you want somebody who's open to your ideas, because that's my one thing with not wanting to have anybody involved is, like, with other people involved is other people's ideas. Mm-hmm. And I be wanting to do stuff how I want to do stuff. Mm-hmm. So... There's that, but on my end, it's the matter of paying them. Like, I know that if I'm working for somebody, I want to be paid good, right. And I want to make sure that I'm able to pay somebody really good in order to work for me. I want there to be a reason to work for me. Not only, like, is my stuff good, but
like it's a chore,
that money's good. Exactly. Because that's the easiest way to get somebody to stay into something is the check.
And like you said, to keep that passion and drive, they like, yo, I'm getting paid good and I'm doing good work. So it's like, I might as well just keep it up.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main thing. Like, having somebody who wants to do it and being able to supply them with what they need in life. Because I want it to work out for everybody. So that's pretty much that. But I don't know. I just really don't like adding people to my stuff. I'm so used to doing it myself, even though it don't matter how hard it is. I'm just used to doing it myself, and it's like I'm stuck on that. I'm gonna have to get out of it.
I was about to say, eventually you're gonna have to be, you're gonna have your brand. It's like you're gonna have other people creating clothes. You just gonna have to get a yes or no.
Yeah, I feel like my short term goals would probably be, obviously, to that point where I'm able to get an assistant, somebody working under me, so that I can, I don't know, just do more. Because with more people, that means you on to other things. Like, there's more stuff to think about, so you need more minds in it. Mm-hmm. So that's my short-term goal. Long-term, I'm trying to be a designer in the Met Gala. I'm trying to, we're trying to get somebody real dressed. I'm trying to pick whoever I want, put them in it.
Pull up on somebody, like, that's
that dress gonna be like,
up in that joint.
Damn. Just gonna be like 50 feet long.
Cause they be going crazy, bro. They be going crazy.
Exactly.
Nah, they do. Some of the
and people, I don't know. People be critiquing the Met Gala crazy. So gotta make sure I'm on it.
Do it matter though? Like, really think about it. Does it really matter? Like,
not really.
Like, really think about it. These people are paying millions for
but
this.
It's like
it does, but it's like at the same time, they still did that. Like, I don't think I ever seen anybody who didn't make a lot of money off that dress and really, like, they all making millions of dollars off that one piece.
Some of the dresses ain't.
They look crazy, but they still probably made millions.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But for your mind, like, I don't want nobody being able to say, like, there's always gonna be people who doubt it, who don't like it, like, regardless. Like, if something's not what they like, it's not what they like. Like, I like different stuff than my mom. Like, I'll show her stuff, she'd be like, I don't like that. But for me, it's like, I'm not going to put nothing out that I know that they're going to pinpoint this is what's wrong with it, this is what's wrong with it. I need something crazy. Yeah. Regardless of how much money. It's going to be better money getting good critiques than it's going to be getting bad critiques, regardless of how much money's in there. So, I need something good. And it's going to be good.
It's going to be good regardless. And you're going to be going crazy. And that's your long term. Would you consider that being your long term? Like, how many years? Like, you gotta set, like, time, like, hey, I want to do this by this.
Say 30.
30 years old or 30 years?
Nah, 30 years.
It's whatever. Like, it's
30 years? Oh my God, I'm old.
Nah, I was joking. I was joking.
Like, what do you say? Like, how many years do you see yourself being there?
You said 5 was too short.
Yeah, 5 is too short. How old am I gonna be? 5? Like 28. I'm gonna say like
10 years.
At like
15.
Yeah, no, 10 years
10 years.
sounds good. 10 years. I'll give 15 years just to give it a little more.
Solidify
But
yourself like, all right.
But like you got to really think about it. Like 10 years, 5 years you're gonna be 28. 10 years you're gonna be what 30.
30.
You still got I can't do math. You
Yeah, I was
still
about to say,
got
I'm not even trying to look crazy on the camera. Just go ahead.
like you're gonna be 30 in your 30s. You still got your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s.
it's
like,
better to do it young though.
I'm saying like
Or,
it just like that shit goes now. Like just really imagine like you gonna be hitting that. You gonna be hitting that at 30.
Then it's
So,
gonna be
like-
like, what's next?
Like
It's
what's
always
next?
what's next though.
Yeah.
It's literally always what's next. Like even when it comes to piece by piece, when I'm doing now, it's like what's next. Like it can only get bigger. You're gonna have a lot of stagnant times where it's like you're doing the same thing over and over again, which is still cool, but there's only better pieces afterwards. So it's like it's always what's next. It don't matter if I did the Met Gala tomorrow. It's always what's next. I don't care if I did it at 60. It's always what's next.
It's
Like
always
there's
what's next.
it's always gonna be something better afterwards.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of people are really successful like after a certain age that's like over 30. Like,
Yeah, that's when they really kick up for real.
Mhm.
And we got this whole microwave mindset where we trying to get this joint done quick, but
facts.
it's okay. Like we have a whole
it's
life.
not even that though, but I find that a lot of people support you more when you're younger. Like
Yeah.
you get a lot of like, oh my gosh, she's only this age doing this.
Gee, word.
So it's like you
Yeah.
want to do as much as you can at that age. So like it's regardless of what you do when you're older, you still did that. Like you're still known for that. So that's pretty much why I want to do stuff younger. It really don't matter what time and place I am at when it happens, but doing it younger would just be
You want to grind
nice.
now.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Nah, I never looked at it at that perspective.
real.
That's tough.
Because I hear that all the time. Somebody said that to me today. Wow, you got all that done by this age? Like, you young still.
Word.
Yeah, that do feel good, too.
It feels
feel
way
real
better.
good.
It's like
Like, bro, I'm really out here lit.
And like
because
you
that'd be
said-
like the main thing. People when they get older, it's like, oh my god, I'm mind you, they'll only be like 35. I'm 40 and I can't do like
Nah.
you can,
Yeah,
but
but,
like you hear it a lot more when you're younger.
Mhm.
So it's like try to get it done while you're younger. You have all this time, but try to get it done while you're younger so that you can only do more.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you wait until you're 40, it's not like it's any less, but now you got less time to do whatever else you want to do. Try to do it younger. Now you got more time to do whatever the heck
Now you got
else
more
you want to
time,
do.
man. You're going to be achieving things that you never even thought.
Exactly.
Facts.
What was you about to say? All right. I mean, you
I
forgot.
was about to
Okay.
say nothing.
You was.
I forgot, bro.
Is there anything coming up? Like any collaborations, any shows, or anything that you can kind of give somebody a hint to that they might be looking forward to it or anything?
Collaborations, not that I know of off the top, but I do have my next show coming up in December. I'm trying to do like a little after Christmas vibe. It's gonna be a movie, and that's just all I gotta say.
That's
about
all
it.
she
That's
got
tough.
That's all I gotta
to
say about
say. That's gonna be lit. Hey, make sure y'all stay around, stay tuned in. Around December, it's gonna be
I'm gonna make y'all
cold.
say that y'all gonna be there.
Yeah, we
I'm
come.
a-
Yeah, they
I'm
said
a-
it on camera,
I'm
so
gonna be in the show.
Come on now, we gonna.
you
be
said
there.
it on camera,
Nah,
so
I'm
now
joking.
you
You
can't
said you
take
gonna
it
be in the show.
back.
You got to put him in the show now.
I could put you in the show for real. I can.
Put him in the show.
Listen, I'll be telling people, y'all be shy beforehand. It gets so
Nah,
fun afterwards.
he
He
gonna get
be in my show.
You be, bro. I be seeing you in the show. Man, get in the show, man. If I get mad.
Bro.
He be in the show.
First time I walked in New York Fashion Week.
Oh, for real?
Oh, that's tough.
How was it? Was you scared?
So she basically told me like 2 days, like a couple days before I was gonna be walking. So yeah, I was a little nervous, but one, I looked good. So it's like when you look good, you don't feel good. So I'm like, all right, like I got like I feel good. I look good. So it's like I'm not really. It's nothing more than just walking and just walking at a certain pace and just looking and being confident. So like that just gave me the confidence to walk in her shows after, and it's like. She knows I'm reliable. I'm with her 24/7 anyway. I know exactly how she wants this and that
Yo,
done,
that's
so
lit.
I can portray it to the other models and just. She doesn't ask for help, but I'd rather help her on ways that she doesn't need me. Like she can go and sew, and I can direct the models to walk how
Because-
they need to, and this and the third.
You always need a team.
Bro,
Yeah.
this how you really know you got a great partner
Bro,
by your
don't touch
side.
me, bro.
Bro, shut up.
Like,
This how you know you got a great partner by your side for real. Somebody who can really like take your vision and run with it for real, like,
and really help you
and
out.
really help you. And you don't got to sit there and supervise because he know exactly what you want.
I wouldn't say all that, but I mean, like,
It depends.
It's better than having somebody random.
He basically he can help her.
Yeah,
with certain
like it's
things.
it's better than me hopping in that
It's
joint.
not
You hopping
like
in that joint.
it's not like she feel like she by herself.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I was about to say, because even with my last show, not this last one, because I did that under somebody else, but the show that I just had in July, with that one, it was like, usually I'm there. Like, as soon as everything's together, I have my models come at a certain time. We're all there at the place. And it'd be so stressful. It's like, it's about to happen, so everything's so hectic. Like, they're calling me every which way, and I'm like, I can't be in 3 places at once. And then you just have people stressing you just because, like, there is no good thing without stress. It just isn't. So with this last one, I'm like, no, I'm not going to be there. Me and my mom is going to be here, and then we're just going to show up. And it worked so well. Like, we did not stress not one bit.
Yeah,
like,
that's lit.
we had them there doing everything, him, my stepdad, and all the other models. Like, even my models, they come together and they get to working. Like, it's a whole bunch of people from around here. So they're on my side with it. They're quick with it. They're there. What you need me to do. Like, they be with it, too. It's like having your own team in the people that you choose to be in it, which is really, really nice because it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
I'm in there.
yeah. So hey,
It is really fun.
I'm
and we always
coming.
have an after party, so.
look,
Oh, yeah,
I'm coming,
I'm in that.
but he in there.
I'm in there.
So make sure I'm on him. So
He
when
gonna try to edit this out. We
No,
gotta make
bro,
sure
I
he
just-
remember. We gotta make sure he remember. Like, he said, yeah. He
So I'm
said,
gonna
go
try
ahead.
to edit it out.
And you like, nah, bro, I ain't getting on this joint. Nah.
Let me just clip
Nah.
that real quick.
Nah, for real though.
Nah, I'm in
December,
there. I'm in there.
He in there for real, and I'm in there regardless. Like we all gotta support each other.
I'm
We
in
gotta
there.
be around
You
each
feel
other.
me?
And we locked in for real. For real, we already answered that question too. Hey, so that's really it, man. I mean, we already answered that from the beginning. You got anything that you want to ask?
Nah, that's it.
You got anything that you want to say?
Just stay tuned for future stuff
Stay
with y'all
tuned.
and with me.
Stay
It's gonna
tuned.
be. Listen, it's only better. It's only better to come.
Like she said, it's a movie. It's a movie, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned for. You
Hey.
said after Christmas.
No,
After Christmas.
After Christmas.
Yeah, I gotta wait for everybody to get their little gifts and checks and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's money. She's smart.
That is real
Damn.
smart. Everybody getting
Feel
that
me?
Christmas bread.
Make sure y'all stay tuned for after Christmas. Feel me? The show she gonna have. I'm gonna be in there. He gonna be sitting on the sideline. Feel me? Supporting. And that's really it, man. We thank you so much for coming on the
Thank you,
show.
thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Final round of applause. Final round of applause.
Make it the round of applause.
Yo, while I was looking at that the whole interview, I'm
Hey.
like, which one is it?
Not for
I
real,
didn't
'cause
want
it
to press.
hit though.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't want to press nothing else because I'm like, damn,
Nah,
I
I
fucked
ain't gonna
up.
mess it up. But
But I'm
hey,
like,
thank you for coming to hop on our podcast. We appreciate y'all for coming through,
Of course.
taking the time out y'all day because y'all really ain't had to do it, but y'all locked in with us. So we want to thank
It
y'all.
was fun.
no, we definitely
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow her on the gram by what is it? By
By
By underscore Aston Len.
Aston
Get it
Len.
right next time. Oh my God.
Look, like get it, man.
my
You gotta be set up.
By underscore
everything.
Aston Len. Make sure y'all follow on the gram. Feel me? DM her if y'all want some pieces. Or if y'all, I don't know, just want to, feel me?
Anything.
Anything
Make sure y'all follow her.
clothing related. Feel me?
Get in there. Just follow her and look at it.
I was
even
about to
if
say, if
you
y'all
don't
want a
buy.
model too, like I be
Word.
always be
Y'all
looking.
want model,
so
y'all want
listen.
some pieces.
Like, lock in for real, man, and just follow her.
Don't DM her on some weird stuff. bro,
Nah, we don't
please.
do none of that. We don't
got
condone
time
weird
for
stuff.
that.
Hey, but thank you for coming again. Hey, thank y'all unofficial family for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, listen, download, do whatever y'all do, whatever
Everything.
platform y'all on.
We
Make
on
sure y'all
every
do it all.
platform. So feel me, tune in before I get
Tune
mad.
in and show us love, man. Show us love how we showing y'all love. Hey, hey.